So you think it's not possible to have a workshop in just 48 square feet? Then you better come in and take a look around. Starting at the assembly bench, my everyday tools are close at hand. Everything is hung on the walls using French cleats, so the whole layout is fully adjustable and future-proof. Batteries are kept with the device that they're used in. Those facing inwards remind me they need charging. Having no room for a jointing machine, this is my carbon neutral jointer. Tools are not left lying around on the bench, there's no room, they're replaced. A habit you soon get into, and it's not a problem, as everything's within easy reach anyway. It helps keep the small space tidy, manageable and usable. These PVC pipe organisers are the inspiration of Andy at Tales from the Tinkerage. Thanks, Andy. With no cupboards to collect junk in, everything hangs up. And I mean everything. The back wall holds all the power tools. Each one has a lift-off customised caddy which houses the cable and all the accessories. At bench level, my hex keys, drill bits, Forstner bits are all to hand. These spanners you see cover imperial as well as metric sizes. Right up in the top corner sits my sharpening stones. I use both diamond and traditional oil stones. All the wood turning tools are above the lathe. Everything is a snug fit and accessible without having to move anything out of the way first. Chucks, jaws, live centres and all the related bits and bobs are kept together. Higher up are my go-to clamps. As well as a lift-down tray for my quarter sheet abrasives. Some of these clamps are older than me. Cleaning materials are stored behind the door, along with the longer parallel clamps. This narrow small space over the door is where I keep my screws, brads, nails, panel pins. Even the roof space is utilised. 2 metal strips allow me to mount the work lights and other things too. The bandsaw and circular saw blades are stored safely away up here, which only leaves the back of the door for my ever-expanding sticker collection. The table saw is mounted on a movable base. I chose a job site saw because they are rugged, compact and self-contained, and I was impressed by the build quality of this Bosch JT10. Everything, even the motor mounting bolts, are adjustable, allowing you to dial in extreme accuracy, and that's not bad for a job site saw. With homemade fences, sleds, jigs, I can exploit this table saw to the max. If I need to machine larger stock, I wait for a fine day and I do it outside. Underneath the table saw, I keep the jigs and sleds next to the planer. And the planer just lifts up whenever it's needed. I did push the boat out and went for a heavy trade rated bandsaw, as I knew it would be getting a lot of use. In its position, I can machine stock up to 2 feet in length. That's about 60 centimetres for you millennials. Pulling it out on its wheels increases the capacity, and pulling it all the way out to the door and aiming for the back corner gives me a run of over 8 feet. This little sled is really handy for the bandsaw, and I keep it running true by adjustable screws in the runner. Also tucked into the fence are some push sticks, so they're always to hand and I don't take any unnecessary risks. I've tweaked this handle a little bit as well. Instead of it locking downwards like this, I have it locking upwards like this. If I have an issue with the blade, I can still open the door and sort it out. Then when everything's back up and running again, I haven't had to move the fence at all. If this had been the other way around, like this, then it would foul. So I'd have to move it and the fence would move. So my work wouldn't be consistent. The scroll saw lives underneath the bandsaw, again a trade rated machine, as I'll be giving this a good run for its money in the future. The Axminster models are based on the old Excalibur range, which has a proven track record. When thickness of kerf doesn't matter, I admit to using spiral blades, they're just a dream. Down below lives my pyrography equipment, I really should be making more use of this. On the bench next to the bandsaw is my disc and belt sander. This is by far the messiest machine in the workshop, throwing dust everywhere. I modified the extraction and built a tight-fitting hood for it. This reduced the fallout by around 90% when connected to the beast. What's the beast? You'll find out. Choosing the right speed on the pillar drill makes easy work of most materials, and makeshift fences helps the process along. A 4-inch cross vise lives underneath the drill. When used together, it makes a highly versatile and accurate drilling machine. This is the beast. There is no build video for my home-built extraction system, but I do a walkthrough of its construction in one of my blogs. I'll leave a link in the description. So why is it called the beast? In summer months it vents outside through the wall. When you power it up, it literally sucks the door open. Now I do spend a lot of time on the lathe. With a variety of bolts and homemade chucks, jaws and other accessories, I get a lot of use out of this 1221 from Jet. A folding out magnifying light helps with the detail work. And the beast powers my very efficient extractor. Using 4x2 ducting on the walls saves me 2 inches, which is a lot when your workshop is only 71 inches wide. The hose clips out of the way and the extractor folds back against the wall. When the lathe is not in use, I take advantage of the space with an additional pull-out work surface. It does come in handy in this small workshop and packs away neatly, taking up no room. Below the lathe is the compressor. It's small and quiet, but can handle my brad nailer without any problems. It's also useful for lots of blow jobs around the workshop. Pretend I didn't say that. Next to it, I keep caddies containing bolts, nuts and washers. Below, I've eked out some more storage space between the casters. Down here, I store larger sheets of abrasives and my sanding bobbins. They come in very handy. Finally, we come to the Sobe sharpening system. The homemade base, complete with cable tidy and clamped down flanges, stores all the accessories. What can I say about this? If you spend too much time grinding away your tools, just get one. The guide for the fingernail jig is drawn out on the drawer box, so I can't lose it. It's possible to quickly get a keen edge with minimal metal removal. Well, thanks so much for calling in and having a look round the 8x6. I would appreciate it if you left me a comment and told me what you think. Next time, I'll be showing you how I shoot my videos in such a small space. And I'll be sharing the tips and tricks that I've picked up along the way. Do click the notification bell so I can keep you informed. Until next time, the job's a good 'un.